Well, the past week has brought severe weather across multiple states, leading to flooded fields in a number of areas. Many farmers now looking for crop insurance guidance as they push forward through the growing season. Well, Brooks York with AgriSompo joins us now with the latest. Brooks, a pleasure. And as you're well aware of, I'm sure you've been on the phone quite a bit. We have seen massive flooding in the Ohio River Valley over the past week and still early in planting season. So the question is, could this result in acres not getting planted? And if so, how does crop insurance protect these farmers should they need it?
Yeah, Suzanne, having lived in this area, or living in this area now, a lot of areas are kind of experiencing that top 5 flood event over the last 100 years. And while tributary waters are starting to crest, they're really staying on a plane for the next few days, waiting for that Ohio to try to digest this water. You look at it, and millions of acres underwater right now, and it's premature to think about it affecting things. But in the back of your mind, if you're a farmer, you don't like to plant late. You're 14 to 20 days out right now on some of that ground, maybe longer before these waters come down. Crop insurance, we do have coverage out there for prevent plant, but farmers like to plant a crop. So, it certainly increases the possibility of some acres dropping off, but hopefully we don't want to get the cart in front of the horse here too early. It's in the back of your mind. It's certainly a possibility.
Well, let me ask you this. We're talking about acreage. How important is it from, say, a supply and demand standpoint that all of the projected acreage gets planted?
So that's a big concern, and I'll throw some data out here at you. There's a lot of variables to consider. Each year we kind of plan in some of our corn not getting planted, or not getting harvested rather. But to give you a rough idea of our projected carryouts, what we have left over at the end of next year, for every 1 million acres of corn that might not get harvested, it can reduce that carryout by 8%. When we look at it in terms of stocks to use, and that's basically measuring what we have left over against what we use in a current year, it can reduce that stocks to use number by 1.25%. So these types of moves keep the market on edge. In regards to soybeans, 1 million acres of soybeans that doesn't get harvested, it can reduce that carryout by approximately 11% and take off at 1% of that stocks to use ratio. In the event anything like that happens, those are big moves to the market. It should add volatility, some risk premium out there. So while it's a little bit early to say we're not going to have these acres, the market's starting to pay attention to that. Farmers have got that in the back of their mind right now. Absolutely.
It could be a big hit. And hopefully, though, that's not the case. At this point, before I let you go, advice right now for what farmers should be doing. Protect themselves?
They've made those decisions early on, and as we see the results of what protection farmers have chosen, most of them on March 15th, trust in that insurance. It's there for you to utilize. Every farmer worries all the time. Hopefully that crop insurance is there to lessen that worry. And really we want to make sure we plant this ground in the best condition it can be planted for the best results in harvest. So trust the insurance, make sure we're not premature on getting in fields. We want to make sure that we do everything to optimize those yields.
Absolutely, Brooks. Always great advice. Thank you for joining us. AgriSompo Producer Services Director, that is Brooks York.